Hollywood just lost 10 legends in February 2026. But you won't believe who number 7 was. If any of their films or hits ever touched your heart, stop everything right now.
Can't wake up.
Because these goodbyes will break you open and somehow heal you too. Welcome to my channel. Today we're counting down the 10 irreplaceable souls who left us in February 2026, number by number, and their legacies are going to wrap around your heart like a warm hug you never want to end. So, let's start now. Number 1. On February 2nd, when the world said goodbye to Chuck Negron at the age of 83, that unmistakable tenor voice that carried Three Dog Night to the top of the charts with Joy to the World and One was silenced but never forgotten. For decades, Chuck poured his soul into every note, turning other people's songs into anthems that played at every backyard barbecue and senior prom. In his final months, he faced heart failure on top of the COPD he had battled bravely for 30 years. Yet he left this world surrounded by family in Studio City, still humming those timeless melodies in his heart. His voice didn't just entertain us. It reminded us that joy can still break through even the heaviest clouds. Number 2. Just 5 days later, on February 7th, rock lost another giant when Brad Arnold passed at only 47. The lead singer and heart of Three Doors Down, the Mississippi boy who wrote Kryptonite in math class and gave us Here Without You, fought stage 4 renal cell carcinoma with quiet courage after announcing his diagnosis in 2025. The band had to cancel tours, but Brad kept showing up for his family and fans until the very end. Those songs that blasted from car radios on long summer drives now carry an extra layer of meaning, because we know the man behind them faced his hardest battle with the same honesty he brought to every lyric. Number 3. Then came February 11th, a day that felt especially cruel because we lost 2 beloved souls. First, the unforgettable Bud Cort, at 77, after a long illness that finally took him in Connecticut. The quirky, wide-eyed young man who made us fall in love with death-obsessed Harold, opposite Ruth Gordon's free-spirited Maude, in that perfect cult classic, Harold and Maude, had a gift for finding beauty in the odd and the overlooked. Bud lit up Robert Altman, films like Brewster McCloud and MASH, and later brought that same gentle eccentricity to the life aquatic. His passing from pneumonia reminded us that the most memorable performances often come from the gentlest spirits who see the world a little differently. Number 4. That same heartbreaking day, we also lost James Vanderbeek at just 48. The boy next door who became Dawson Leary, the sensitive teen we all grew up with on Dawson's Creek, fought colorectal cancer with the same grace he brought to every role. Fans still quote his heartfelt monologues, but James kept working right to the end, filming a chilling turn as an evil pastor in the upcoming thriller The Gates, and a recurring role in the Legally Blonde prequel series, L.A. His final on-screen moments show the depth he was always capable of, and now those performances feel like quiet gifts he left us. The kid from Connecticut who captured our awkward teenage hearts never stopped reaching for light, even when the road got dark. Number 5. 4 days later, on February 15th, Hollywood said farewell to one of its true titans, Robert Duvall, at the remarkable age of 95. He passed peacefully at his Virginia farm, the same place where he lived with the quiet strength he brought to every character. From consigliere Tom Hagen in The Godfather to the fearless Colonel Kilgore in Apocalypse Now, Robert didn't just act, he inhabited souls so completely that we believed every word. An Oscar winner for Tender Mercies, 4-time nominee and director in his own right, he made tough guys vulnerable and ordinary men heroic. His long, beautiful life reminded us that real legends don't fade. They simply hand the torch to the next generation, while their work keeps teaching us about courage and humanity. Number 6. The very next day, February 16th, music lost a behind-the-scenes genius when songwriter Billy Steinberg passed at 76 after battling cancer. The man who gave Madonna Like a Virgin, Cyndi Lauper True Colors, and The Bangles, Eternal Flame had a gift for turning raw emotion into universal anthems. Those songs became the soundtrack of first loves, heartbreaks, and triumphs for millions. And Billy's quiet brilliance lived in every chorus we still sing at the top of our lungs. Number 7. On February 19th, we lost Eric Dane at 53, far too soon. The charming Dr. Mark Sloan, and Steamy himself from Grey's Anatomy, and the complicated Cal Jacobs in Euphoria, faced ALS with breathtaking bravery after announcing his diagnosis in 2025. In one of his final roles, he played a firefighter battling the same disease on Brilliant Minds, turning personal pain into powerful advocacy. Eric lobbied Congress, raised funds, and used his platform not for spotlight but for hope. Surrounded by his wife and daughters, he showed us that strength isn't about never falling. It's about how gracefully you rise, even when your body won't let you. Number 8. February 21st brought the loss of salsa royalty Willie Colón at 75. The New Yorkan legend whose trombone and voice defined an entire movement with Pedro Navaja also lit up screens in films like Vigilante and The Last Fight. Respiratory failure took him, but the rhythms he created still pulse through every block party and every heart that ever danced to his infectious grooves. Willie wasn't just a musician, he was the sound of a community finding its voice and its joy. Number 9. On February 23rd, the comedy world felt a deep ache when Robert Carradine left us at 71, after a courageous, nearly two-decade battle with bipolar disorder. The lovable Louis Skolnick from the Revenge of the Nerds franchise, and the warm-hearted dad Sam McGuire on Lizzie McGuire brought laughter and heart to generations. His family spoke openly about his valiant struggle, hoping to help others feel less alone. Robert's gentle humor and big heart live on in every rewatch, reminding us that the brightest smiles sometimes carry the heaviest loads in silence. Number 10. Finally, on February 24th, we said goodbye to classic TV treasure, Lauren Chapin, at 80 after her battle with cancer. The adorable Kathy Anderson on Father Knows Best captured the innocence and warmth of mid-century family life that so many of us still long for. Her sweet presence on screen made every viewer feel like part of the Anderson family, and even decades later, her work feels like coming home. These 10 beautiful souls may have left our screens, but their light didn't dim. It simply moved into our hearts where it will shine forever. Their roles defined our childhoods, their songs carried us through heartbreaks, and their quiet courage in the face of illness showed us what real strength looks like. The magic they created isn't gone. It's waiting for us every time we press play. Which of these legends touched your life the most? Tell us in the comments, share this tribute with someone who needs it, and please subscribe to Celeb Time so we never miss honoring the ones who matter. We'll be back soon with more stories that feel the heart. Until then, hold your loved ones close, because in this crazy Hollywood world, the only thing we know for sure is that every moment is precious. Who will we lose next? Stay with us, friends. We're in this together.